Hey guys, Larson Morgan here. So today I just want to come in here and talk about jig fishing and how to skip docks and how to fish a jig better and more efficient. So let's talk about my setup first. So this is a 6 cents rod, USA custom. It's a 7.3 medium heavy. I honestly like a little longer rod, like a 7.3. Most people skip like a 6.10 or even lower. But I like having more power behind it so I can skip farther. And I don't really like a short rod in general, to be honest. And then I'm throwing this on either 18-pound or 20-pound, depending on the watercolor and just where I'm fishing in general. I like a shallow spool reel, and that just helps. So like if you mess up on a dock trying to skip up under a tune or something, you don't backlash as bad, and you can keep it a little more under control. And you don't really, like, if you're just going around skipping docks, you don't need a lot of line, so it don't really matter. But this rod in general, this is the best jig rod I've ever thrown. So if y'all want to go check these out, go to 6centsfishing.com. So when it comes to jig fishing, I think one of the most important things is trailers. So when it's colder, like winter, I like to throw a chunk or something bigger. It helps them react to it a little bit better. But now that the fish are just moving off the piles, getting up under these docks, we got leaves falling and it's starting to cool down a little bit, and the water's still 75, 80 degrees. The Bonga 3.7 is my go-to for sure. So I just like get your favorite flipping pitch and jig and just thread it on like a normal trailer, and there you go. It's a really good profile. You can swim it, you can skip it, you do whatever you want with that trailer. Alright, so another big thing is your weed guard. Alright, so this one here, I haven't trimmed it at all. It's a little thick. What I like to do, I like to pinch about 1/4 of the thing, 1/4 of the weed guard, and just cut it. Cut that whole thing off. And then maybe trim just a little bit off. So now you have a little bit of thinner weed guard where you're not gonna get snagged, but you also are gonna hook more fish. Alright, so enough talking. We're about to go get on a community dock over there. We should catch one. We're gonna see if we can catch one on this jig here. One of the most important things in jig fishing or dock fishing is boat positioning. You want to be able to set your boat up to where you can make that skip under that pontoon or under that float. And some key areas to think about is if it's a floating dock with the black floats, anywhere under the floats, under the pontoons, but also like a walkway like that right there. It has some shade on it, they always send them to that. There we go, on the Bonga. Alright, so what we did there is we cast it up under that walkway, what I was saying earlier. It's like a 2-pound spot. But, so, let me show you what I caught that on. So just on a flipping jig, but the Bonga, it ripped the pincher. But that trailer really excels this time of year. Shade is another big thing too. They like shade. That's why they get under these docks so good. Anything with a lot of action is gonna excel this time of year. Alright, so we gotta go. I got homecoming later, so we're gonna start to head in. But basically that was an instructional video for y'all, going over jig fishing, how to fish better. If y'all have any questions, DM me on Instagram. Biggest thing is shade. I can't stress that enough. Under this dock right here is the one I just caught it on. Under these black floats, they're gonna get under them, and especially if there's brush or any structure, it's gonna be even better. That dock does have brush on it, and that fish, I brought it over a limb, and as soon as it fell, he was there. Alright, if y'all have any more questions, just feel free to DM me on Instagram or TikTok, and go follow my TikTok and Instagram, go subscribe to my YouTube, and like this video, and comment down below if you like it. And go also check out 6 Cents Fishing. That Bonga crawl, that thing's legit. You need to get some of those. And then the rod I was sewing, the USA Custom, that thing's even more legit. Super light. But just go check them out, 6centsfishing.com, and thanks for watching.